Okay, so I watched game one versus the Hurricanes and the Rangers, and in some ways, I watched the game knowing Carolina was going to lose. In some ways, it's encouraging, and in some ways, it's bad. I think Carolina played a good game. I think, arguably, at points, they were the better team. They didn't get goalied. They got 3 goals, all 5-on-5. But the problem is, they didn't get goalied. They got 3 goals, 5-on-5, and they were the better team for a lot of the game. So arguably, that's a game you should still win on the road. But the problem is, once again, Carolina, I don't know if they came out flat. I think they actually played decently well. Um, but the power play was the difference, the penalty kill. They were 0-5 on the power play. I mean, one of them, there's an asterisk because Svechnikov took a stupid penalty, worst penalty of the season, right into the end of the game. But Carolina comes out, the game's back and forth. I think the Rangers are a little bit better. Carolina takes a penalty, Rangers score. Basically, and then Carolina. So I might be mistaking. I think they were both power play goals for the Rangers, but we'll get into that in a second. Carolina comes back, they score 5-on-5. So the Rangers score from the beginning. I don't think it was a power play, but then Carolina ties the game. Carolina takes a penalty, and then the Rangers score right away. And then the Rangers would later get another power play goal to go up 3-1 in basically the same way, and that is they had the Carolina Hurricanes penalty kill scouted. Sorry, I have a cold. Carolina, they like to play aggressive on the PK, and it works most of the time. They come in, two guys go on the puck carrier, and then that normally causes the puck carrier to turn the puck over and throws it to where Carolina is. Carolina is able to ice it, and then they have a hard time breaking in. The Rangers had that scouted. They had 3 guys in the slot. I think one guy was always on the hash marks or in the corner. And then they would flood the other 2 guys into the open net. So in Carolina, their defensemen included went up to chase the puck carrier, whether it was the defense on the point or the winger on the hash marks. There was 2 guys in the slot, so the Rangers could just throw it to the slot and they would score. So if Carolina wants to win the series, they're going to have to stay out of the box. Special teams, especially against the Rangers, has not favored Carolina 2 years ago, and looks like it's going to be the same story today. They got to, I would still say be aggressive, but you got to collapse more in. So be aggressive on the point. Have the D guy chase them in the corners. D guys should not go above the top of the circle. Forward should not go below the hash marks, and they should always have a guy in front of the slot, period, because that's how the Rangers were able to get goals. Maybe even the other winger collapse into, so they're forced to try to shoot the puck from the point and get lucky. That's what I would say maybe they should do because the Rangers have the point scouted. Hopefully Carolina kind of looks at that. But then Carolina, they come back, they battle hard. The second period is relatively even, and then Carolina kind of took over in the third. Panarin scored a weak goal on Freddie, and then Carolina got 2 more, and Carolina would have tied the game off a Trocheck penalty. They had the opportunity to make Trocheck pay. However, for leaving the team, old teammate tossed it over the net, be a demon for him. Instead, Svechnikov takes a stupid penalty in the dying minute of the game to even up and create 4-on-4. And I love Brent Burns taking away Zibanejad's hat trick because screw Zibanejad. But it is, but again, like we can say all the things they've done right. The good thing is when you're on the road, the first 2 games in the series, all you got to do is get the split. Carolina can still get the split, and I think they're in good position because they're able to win on home ice. Knock on wood on all that. But Carolina historically does well in the PNC Arena, even against a team like the Rangers in the playoffs. And so, like the series isn't over. It's 1 game, but there is stuff to work on because Shesterkin, he could wake up and, maybe he starts. The more he familiarizes himself with the Hurricanes, the better he gets into it. It's just going to be a grind. The Rangers, they're the President's Trophy winner. It doesn't look like they have the President's Trophy fatigue here, but it's only 1 game. If Carolina gets the split, they win game 3 and 4, they're up 3-1. So I think getting the split is important. Game 1, it's not as important to win the playoffs. You want to win game 1 if you're on the road, maybe steal both road games, and then you really got it going. But all Carolina has to do is win game 2 and they enter the driver's seat. That's a good thing. I prefer, but you prefer being at home the first 2 games, but Carolina, if they're on the road, they steal the game. If they get home ice advantage, they're in good shape. Now they might lose home ice advantage again because the Rangers are that good of a team. But if you do get an early driver's seat opportunity to take over a series, if you get the split, and that's the mission here for Carolina tonight. I'll be posting this video at the same time. No need for, I still haven't posted the Islanders one, but no need for a throwback kind of review here. Just put it quite simply, you have Carolina enter the I'll upload it. I probably won't share this one as much, but yeah, that's it for this. Oh, Hurricane of the game. I was going to give it between Jordan Stahl. Gensel, I thought played really well. And the guy I'm going to give it to, and it will surprise a lot of people, but Marty Necas. I think Marty Necas actually upped his game here. So, I'm going to give it to him. Necas, I've been critical of him, especially in playoffs, because, well, most of these videos are during the playoffs, but especially playoffs, and we'll see where that takes them. Let's go, Canes. Let's take game 2 tonight and see where things go.